A reading from the second letter of St. Paul to Corinthians, chapter 4, 7-15. Brothers and sisters, we hold this treasure in earthen vessels, that the surpassing power may be of God and not from us. We are afflicted in every way, but not constrained, perplexed, but not driven to despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed, always carrying about in the body the dying of Jesus, so that the life of Jesus may also be manifested in our body. For we who live are constantly being given up to death for the sake of Jesus, so that the life of Jesus may be manifested in our mortal flesh. So death is at work in us, but life in you. Since, then, we have the same spirit of faith, according to what is written, I believed, therefore I spoke. We too believe and therefore speak, knowing that the one who raised the Lord Jesus, will raise us also with Jesus and place us with you in his presence. Everything indeed is for you, so that the grace bestowed in abundance on more and more people, may cause the thanksgiving to overflow for the glory of God. The word of the Lord.
From the Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 20, 20-28. The mother of the sons of Zebedee approached Jesus with her sons and did him homage, wishing to ask him for something. He said to her, "What do you wish?" She answered him, "Command that these two sons of mine sit, one at your right and the other at your left, in your kingdom." Jesus said in reply, "You do not know what you are asking. Can you drink the chalice that I am going to drink?" They said to him, "We can." He replied, "My chalice you will indeed drink. But to sit at my right and at my left, this is not mine to give but is for those for whom it has been prepared by my Father." When the 10 heard this, they became indignant at the two brothers. But Jesus summoned them and said, "You know that the rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and the great ones make their authority over them felt. But it shall not be so among you. Rather, whoever wishes to be great among you shall be your servant, whoever wishes to be first among you shall be your slave. Just so, the Son of Man did not come to be served but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many." The Gospel of the Lord. Words of the Holy Father. This anxiety of worldliness, this concern to be more important than others, saying, "No, I deserve this, that person doesn't deserve it," this is worldliness, this is the spirit of the world, and those who breathe in this spirit, breathe in the enmity of God. Jesus, in another passage, says to the disciples, "Either you are with me or you are against me." There are no compromises in the gospel. And when someone wants to live the gospel while making compromises, they ultimately find themselves with the worldly spirit, which always seeks to make compromises in order to climb higher, to dominate, to be greater. Santa Marta, February 25, 2020.
Let us reflect on the virtue of simplicity through the wisdom of the saints of our Catholic Church. Saint Vincent de Paul says, "May God keep us from vain praise, flattery, and everything intended to attract the goodwill and protection of others. These are very low motives and far from the spirit of Jesus Christ, whose love ought to be the principal aim of all we do. Let these, then, be our maxims, to do much for the love of God, and not care at all for the esteem of men, to labor for their salvation, and not concern ourselves as to what they say of us." This saint, though very courteous to all, never flattered anyone, saying that there was nothing so despicable and unworthy of a Christian heart and nothing more abhorred by spiritual persons than flattery. On the contrary, he refrained from praising people in their presence, except when he judged it necessary to confirm them in some good thing which they had begun, or to encourage the weak. He neither did himself, nor permitted his priests to do, anything to acquire the favor and protection of others, and so, in answering a letter written by one of them, he speaks thus: "I am pleased to hear that you have gained the friendship of those persons whom you mention, but not with the purpose for which you say that you did it, that is, that they might protect and defend you on occasion. Ah, your motive is very low, and very far from the spirit of Jesus Christ, whose love should be our aim in all we do. Now you, on the contrary, are thinking of your own interests, and wish to employ the friendship and goodwill of these persons to secure your reputation. But if this reputation be not founded on truth, it is surely a vain thing, and if it be, what cause have you to fear? Remember that duplicity does not please God, and that to be truly simple, we ought to have no other end than to please Him alone. Thank you for watching, and do like and share it with others. To receive these meditation daily, do subscribe and press the bell icon. Thank you.